ことはあなたたちに任せる。ニャニャランプ。接近戦用意。逃がさにゃいよ。今楽にして。やあ狙って。所詮戯れでしかない。ここを見て。モブキャット正体出撃だにゃ。ニャニャランプ。今楽にす。逃がさにゃいよ。接近戦用意。やあアタックだにゃ。シュート。争い。戦闘終了。私たちの勝利だにゃ。みんなも無事かにゃ。前方に敵軍のシグナルをキャッチ。みんな警戒して戦闘の準備を。ニャニャランプ。今楽にしてあげる。逃がさにゃいよ。あなた方は辛いでしょう。争い。やあやあシュート。争い。戦闘終了。私たちの勝利。前方に敵軍のシグナルをキャッチ。みんな警戒して戦闘。全力アタックだにゃ。今この斧を食らいにゃ。接近戦用意。アタックだにゃ。 回の戦闘で前方に敵軍のシグナルをキャッチ。みんな警戒して戦闘。ニャニャランプ観来車流砲スタンバイ。アタックだにゃ。あなた方は辛いでしょう。アタックだにゃ。アタックだにゃ。痛いにゃ。痛いにゃ。狙ってアタックだにゃ。所詮戯れでしかない。ボブキャット正体出撃だにゃ。ニャニャランプ観来車流砲スタンバイ。逃がさにゃいよ。接近戦用意。偉そう。アタックだにゃ。この斧をくらい。狙って。偉そう。あら乱暴だね。この斧をくらいにゃ。お疲れ様でした指揮官。今回の戦闘で大きな勝利を得。AG02。この後は私。次は前方に敵軍のシグナルをキャッチ。みんな警戒して戦闘の。私たちも試してみましょうか。
So y'all got me turning on my mic during working hours. If you guys didn't know, I work from home, which is why I have time to farm all day, every day. But I guess we hit two birds with one stone, right? Optimal efficiency, that's what everyone is here for. So hopefully I can be entertaining enough to keep you guys occupied. So I guess I'll use this as a segue to intro. So this is the free to play Mogul experience right here. I know a lot of you guys really want to know what it's like. I want to know what it's like. So I want to make sure that I put myself in kind of the worst situation possible. The only thing that I will not do, I'm sorry guys, if you didn't roll for Ginga for the infinite reroll, I'm just not going to do it. The fact that I can use Ginga for 3 hunts, there's no reason to not roll for Ginga. Anyone that does that just like self-torture, to be honest. I could not do that. But I will go for um, Ginga, and whatever I get from my 10 pulls or whatever pulls that I get moving forward, I'm just going to accept my fate. I have no desire to reroll for Alice. If I get her, I get her. If I don't, honestly, if I don't get her, I think it will be more interesting. And if I do get her, I'll do you guys a favor and just not use her. I think that's the play. I'll just not use Alice if I get her, and everyone would love to see that more so than having Alice, because everyone knows that Alice is just going to make the game easy anyway. Who will carry me early game? Honestly, Morris carries you pretty heavy. People really sleep on how much Morris does the same thing that Alice does. The only thing that is different with the comp with Morris and Alice is that you use Morris to AP boost Alice, and then use Alice to AP boost Ginga. The only big difference here is that Alice grants attack boost, which is of course a big deal. But Morris, you still get that AP boost. It makes your character still get that turn that they need to go off if they're a nuker, and just take their turn earlier. The only issue is that of course you don't get that attack boost, but it's just going to make your runs longer as long as you have some bulk. If you don't have any bulk, you'll just die because you're not out DPSing the boss, but that's fine. And I have a different strategy in mind. So what you guys probably don't know, there's no reason to farm Maiden, right? No one needs to farm Maiden for any reason. You guys probably have figured it out by now. If not from the extremely low success chance of like the hunts for that, it's horrible, right? The Roko hunts are extremely RNG. Is just not worth it, to in my opinion. The only time that I farm Maiden was kind of get to just to get the attack boots for my free attack set that they give you, and I barely use that set at this point in the game because the free attack set that they give you is good enough to do all PvE content pretty much. And then I'm switching over to crit set, the crit damage boost set, and that will be it. I'm just gonna rely on that for all other content pretty much. Maiden is just there just to be there. I guess for people that like self-torture, one with really low hunt success chance, and also people who want to optimize the free attack set, which is not a bad, if you have patience, it's not a bad idea, right? Like if you want to optimize because you're going to invest a lot of mats into those sets anyway, I think I'm just going to skip over it because I don't have that level of patience, even though I can just AFK farm, but it's just, no, it's not for me. I like my crit damage sets. What did I get from this? Oh yeah. Oh, this is so great. Remember these days, you guys? If it wasn't your first day, all those free things that you got that you wasted on all the just worst pieces of gear. I definitely did, and I ended up spending money when I shouldn't have to because of that mistake. All of these free upgrade mats and everything else, it felt so good in the beginning. Alright, where are we now? Look at them. Look at them trying. This is how they get you. Where's the 800% pack? I need the 800. Where's my Diablo Immortal pack, guys? Alright, where are we at? Alright, so we just finished the... I think I can actually start to recruit now, right? Okay, this is the boring part, you guys. I'm gonna keep going until I get Ginga. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to take whatever is in that Ginga roll too. Like if there's no 4 stars, I'm still going to take it. As soon as I get Ginga, that's all I'm going to be using. And now that the Ashura event is over too, I can't get Chihaya, which is already a huge nerf, right? So imagine that. Because everyone else already has Chihaya. Wow, I'm getting Ghost a million times. What is going on? Did I get Gingo already and I was just going too fast? Oh yeah, my PC is actually pretty beasty too. As you guys can see, I'm having like no issues, like just spamming through this. I'm not even a gotcha Andy as much as I am a FPS Andy. I am like hardcore Valorant, so I play a lot of very competitive games. Can get Chihaya in the recruitment in the order shop at least. Mm, if you know what though, the thing is, I don't think one thing that I realized, you do not need Chihaya at all in this game. If there's something that I learned from my own experience when I was trying to make a guide for the octopus boss, that that one fire, that I forgot her name, the 3-star fire unit is nutty. Shinonome, this chick is ridiculous. If you just have some accuracy on her to apply burn and the defense break is absurd because the burn, remember, burn scales off of just her attack and it penetrates defense as if they have a defense break. So even if she dies in a run, as long as her attacks is scaled really, really high, you can pretty much still kill the boss if he has like a little bit of health left just from her burn damage. And of course, Ginga will do more damage because she's applying 2 debuffs instead of 1. So I honestly think she's better. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're going to take this. Who is this? I can't even see. Wait. Yep. Taking it. This is what I got, guys. That is my 10 pull. I know, amazing. All right, let's take a look. Good old Sigrid. I mean, Ginga. Let's see. I don't think I need even any set on her at this point. Let's see. I need to make my team comp for story because I'm going to use. Oh, unfortunately, I realized I don't even have Shinonome right now. So I'll be using Margot. What does Neo do? I know Neo's really good. Who's gonna be my fire unit? You guys heard that? That's an email coming in. My boss probably pinged me like, we noticed that your computer's been off for some time now. What are you doing, Mogul? You know, just working. Not for you. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to use what I got now. Let's continue story, boys. Yeah. Yeah, this is good enough. Alright, let's see chat. I love Ghost. Yeah, Ghost is amazing. I love Ghost and Phantom's design. They look so good together. No Chihaya. I started yesterday, so I'm behind on events. Asura. It's all good, man. I'm telling you, Shinonome is. I'm going to use Shinonome for all hunts except for Harpy. Harpy is the only hunt where I'll have to be a bit more creative. Because remember, all you need is a defense break and Grace. If you looked at any of my other hunt guys, Grace is how bad is the pay to win? Bro, this game, you're not going if you're not spending some money in this game, you're just going to have a rough time. like the progression is going to be extremely. I've been free to play for 2 days, but could drop 100 plus. Okay, so this is the thing. You guys are probably wondering how much I spent. I haven't spent as much as you guys think. If you guys saw my crystals, I have no crystals because I use all of my crystals on stamina refreshes because I like to sprint to end game, see what it's like, and see if the game is still worth investing in. $100 is like, yes, you can kind of sprint towards the end of PvE, but this is one of those games where you will need to budget it into your lifestyle versus just paying one time and that's it. You will literally need to say, I'm willing to give up a lunch or like just pay $20 a week to maintain playing this game, just to maintain a decent progression pace. Mainly PvP. Oh, you're looking at $30 a week, bro. Oh, nope, nope. $30 a week minimum. Absolutely $30 a week. And I'm actually gonna show you the shop right after. So what you'll need, Tronics, you need to get. Honestly, you probably need more than that. This monthly pass is really good. If you guys got this, make sure you get this. This is worth. Um, you're going to be buying this every week, Tronics. This is $12. You're also going to be buying these two upgrade supply boxes each week. You're going to buy both of each. This will be $16 total. So you're going to, if you are serious about this game, just from that alone, you're going to need to buy $16 a week worth of just, and this is just the core, right? This is just the bare minimum. And this is just going to allow you to have progression in the game, period. PvE or PvP. And now, because you said you want to be PvP focused, you will need to buy these gear fusing crystals. Like, you'll definitely, you will not be able to play this game without spending at all. It's literally impossible. And then of course, oh yeah, these free packs. Oh, I missed these. These are so good. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't claim it. I'm not level 10. What else would you need? That's pretty much all you need though. If you want decent progression, I think that's pretty much all you'll need to buy. Yeah, you need the material supply boxes. You need the gear fusing crystal box. Buy as much as you can. 1 or 2 a week is fine because you're not going to be farming a lot because of the backup energy. Now, if you are trying to be like a low tier PvP player, you need to get this pack right here. If you are excessive and you just, I don't know why, you can burn your pockets and get this. The stamina packs are actually very fair. You know exactly what you're spending your money on and what it's for versus 800% loot boxes. But I wouldn't advise spending any money, like at all, especially at this stage of the game, because there's not that much content and PvP is in a weird meta right now where like you're not going to be able to compete unless you're doing the most. So I advise just taking your time and just focus on perfecting the gears that you get for free and whatever gear sets you're interested in, and that's it. I'm free to play and true. Not paying is just a pain to progress. Yeah, I just got the monthly stuff, the battle pass and daily gems and still feel. Bro, honestly, you can spend $200 and still feel free to play. You will still hit the same wall that everyone else does. Aren't they adding real-time PvP later like Counterside? They should. Simply because, oh, look at that. Oh, we have more cheap sex than Tinder. Oh, great. Great. I don't know how they found me. How did this happen? Yeah, I would like to see your more cheap sex than Tinder. Thanks. Cool. I don't even know they even go to these small channels. I literally started this channel like a week and a half ago and I got bots. Crazy. Would you guys believe this is my first YouTube channel too? Like my absolute first YouTube channel. No, let's keep the bot in here. That's my friend. That's yeah, I'm gonna have to end, this live pretty early and go do some research with Naked HD over here. Oh no, she didn't die? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I need to gear her. Oh, that would have been so annoying. Oh, if she died, that would have been annoying. Let me gear her out really quickly. Oh, that would have been bad. I would have had to restart that battle, and that would have been so annoying. And just a waste of stamina. Yeah, let's just equip. Forgot they give you all of this 3-star gear at the beginning, which is actually pretty good. I know I'm supposed to get Morris tomorrow, which is one of the greatest things about this game, to be honest. They give you everything that you need for PvE. If there's one thing I could give this game credit for, PvE is legitimately like they cater to you so much you don't think about what you're missing at all. This character is so what is she, I didn't even know she was in this game. If I'm gonna be honest, Blue. Alright, I need to replace her. I think I'm gonna use 04. What does 04 do again? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we love us some AoE for PvE. Um yeah, let's equip some 1-star gear, you guys. The damage, or yeah, we go for 2% more damage. So Chad moves right here. Okay. Who's the last person on my team? Neo, right? Yeah, Neo. What do we have for Neo? Where'd I get this one? Why do I have 2 of those? Oh yeah, they're just gonna give me gear sets as I progress anyway. Like you guys watch my videos, I'm always clicking on the wrong things in this game. I just click so fast because it's like I don't know. I don't know. It's a bad habit. I need to stop just like clicking really, really fast. Like because there's, believe it or not, it looks fast to you guys, but there's like a delay for me, so I get really like aggravated because everything that I see, I'm seeing it much slower than you guys are seeing it, in the sense that I'm playing on a 360 hertz monitor. One is 360, one is 280. So it's like everything that you guys see, it stays for me for a really long time. I've gotten some criticisms about when I'm going through my gear sets in some of my guides and tutorials that I'm showing the stats too quickly. And I'm like, what do you mean too quickly? Like I hovered on that for what felt like a few seconds. But those few seconds for me, because the video is rendering like 30 FPS, it's like extremely, it's milliseconds for you guys. So I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Only problem at the moment is that it took 170 to get a sure. Ooh, pain. Really wanted a unit. I know it is in meta. Hopefully it can save enough for the collabs. Imagine needing to buy DLC. Cost $50 to unlock PvE in a free-to-play games. Oh, big facts. So I'm stuck right now. I have no more XP things to level up characters, and I can't do EX2 for event and story chapter 4. What to do? Okay. So where are you stuck? That is the question. Like, where are you stuck right now? From that, I can kind of help you out. Because if you can tell me where you're stuck, I can kind of advise. Oh my! Because one thing I can tell you, this new the EX stage that we have right now is not free to play friendly at all. Not even the slightest, and it's actually really annoying. Oh, you know what's even worse, you guys? So I started this this is where I'm taking a huge L. So it's not even Blue Day. So I can't even get all the skill ups, all the technology, I mean, for Ginga. So I'm gonna have a really rough time over these next few days. I literally put myself in like the worst situation. Let's continue story though. What to do? Can't do events. I want to farm my stamina into, but haven't finished story. Still free to play. You haven't finished story. So what are you farming the event for? The currency, the are you trying to 6-star characters? Are you trying to get the the stuff in the shop? Oh, my friend Naked HD. Oh, nice. How do I yeah, I'm going to remove. Oh, I could just remove the comment, but I can't. All right, let's report. Pornography or sexually explicit material. Nah, this is definitely suicide or self-injury. Yep, yep. When whale becomes a free-to-play experience. Oh, it's going to be real rough for me. Well, honestly, I have a pretty good grasp of the game right now on what optimal progression is going to look like for me. Uh, just from my sprint to like basically mid to end game, because I think I'm the only person right now out with like a guide on like octopus one shot. Like I can really go into, if you guys notice in my videos too, I haven't even farmed as much on my main account. I'm still debating whether or not I should just hold off on investing in this game further or wait for like Honkai Impact, which we all know like that game is going to be nuts. And there's a few more like gotchas coming out that I know for sure I'm going to play, and I don't see any point in investing in this game any further because we don't have enough content worth the investment. Because the sprints are really fast in this game versus like Epic 7, right? Epic 7, you can't sprint as fast. Like you're not going to go from you're not going to go from, no matter how much stamina you use, you're not going from go hunting to expeditions in that game or raids. You're not going to do that within a week. In this game, you can 100% just spam stamina to the point where you can reach all end game in a very short amount of time. Just buy all the fusing crystals that you need, and just focus on perfecting the gears that you get for free. And you can tackle a lot of the end game content immediately because we just don't have much. What did it say just now? I don't even know. Why not put the support on auto? Oh, you're right. I was just over here chatting it up. That's a good idea. Look at all these blue units. Oh, I mean green units. This is going to be a really rough experience for me, honestly. I'm just thinking about trying to do the hunts later, and I'm just going to be very annoyed trying to craft teams together. At the very least, though, I know from my first couple pulls that I'll have a good shot at getting Shinonome. Once I get Shinonome, I'm good. Like I will not be stressed anymore because she's so good. Only two hunts that I'm going to focus on at first are going to be the Wyvern hunt, which is what, Centaur, and I'm going to do Octopus for sure. Where I am nervous, I need to get Grace. Grace is a need. I need to pull her. If I get Grace, I should be solid. Yeah, I need Grace, Roko, and Shinonome. Is it true that there will be a boss alliance that can make us get 30 bot? I have never heard that. I'm sorry, I have not heard anything about that. Whatever you guys know about uh, like what's coming out for this game, like whatever. I'm gonna be honest. I came to the game blind. I didn't even know this game was coming out. I knew nothing about this game. I started pretty much the same time as every person did here, with no JP knowledge. I know nothing about the event banners. Everything I've learned in the time that you've seen this channel go up, which is kind of crazy to think about. The boss probably named credit card. The end game boss is always the credit card. This is fact. Uh, Wait a second. I do have grace. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I had grace and no one told me. Oh, the disrespect. I'm over here using Ginga. Ginga almost dying. Oh yeah, this is about to go swell. I didn't even realize I had grace. Do I have an aiming component thing? Yeah, let's put this on here. You did tell me earlier. I apologize. I was just focused on the wrong thing. I literally have my work laptop next to me, and I'm like looking at our Slack channel and reading that while also talking to you guys. Don't tell my boss. Yep, there they go, pinging me again. Oh, this is great. They probably tapped into my camera, guys. Give me 1 second. Turn in your laptop. We saw that. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. They didn't see anything. I don't even know who Grace was when I started. Yeah, it's Grace. She's going to get all of the investment from me. I think I'm just going to get her to 5 stars though, because she does a lot of damage at 5 stars. I'm trying to think about the best way that I can progress right now, honestly. The heck was that sound? Do you guys hear that? I don't even know what that was. All right. So let's think. Let's think. Do I want to? No, no. We going straight into it. Yeah, I had to make sure my boss didn't ping me that he was firing me, guys. $16K gems and 20K. Oh, whew, whew. Yeah, yeah. No, you know what? They did this on purpose. So, funny enough, right? Even when like games like Lost Ark and stuff came to the US, what they didn't realize was that American players spend significantly more money for progression than like people on the East. So it's like when they bring things over here, they did this on purpose, where they tripped up the collab to force us to spend our gems because they know that we're not doing as much research as like the JP players and the players on the east side. So what they're doing is throwing random collabs at us to burn out our crystals, and then they get you to take out your credit card when the other collabs come out, and they're going to be all must pull units. So that's the strategy here for sure. I see right through it. Once I saw that they changed the banner because they know that people would at the very least try to spend in a smart way and kind of do damage control, they were just like, no, see, we need to milk all the American players. They're over here spending 500K to max out into Diablo Immortal. We need some of that money too. Let's get that Diablo Immortal money. So that's what they're doing right now. Oh yeah, Grace is so good. Honestly, these cats, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I waste those cats. I just toss them onto units. If a unit is like a one level away from something, sometimes I over like I'm so lazy when it comes to certain things in this game. Because I'm like, do I really want to spend the stamina, or should I could just use this cat right now and just not worry about it. Honestly, I'm feeling this 3 AoE team right here. Just whittling the targets down together. 04 is actually pretty good. That I have to put respect on 04's name. Yeah, now I'm just rushing to get more pulls. I'm very interested to see what my first 10 pull is like. I don't think I'm even going to let it stock up, you guys. As soon as I get my first 10 pull, it's over. I'm 100% just going to pull, whether I get the crystals first or whatever. No re-rolling too. I don't care if it's all 3 stars. I'm actually hoping I get a lot of the 3 stars that I want. 3 stars in this game are actually really good. I have to give Billy, I think is what the company name is, Billy. I have to give them respect with how they kind of thought about their units in this game. Because there's a lot of 3 star units where you wouldn't even think they have a use at all. And then you go and look at a guide or you look at like tier list and then you find out that this 3 star unit is god tier for this piece of content and etc etc. Like Timmy, right? Like no one that came into this game blind was like looked at Timmy and was like, "Oh, Timmy's gonna be god tier for PvP," and now Timmy is triple S meta. Now, what did Bossman email me this time? Let's see. If someone dies, I'm going to be very annoyed. Okay, cool. I think the play here is to actually put my attack set on 0-4 because it's the green units that get me scared. By putting it on 0-4, she kills all of the green units for me, and pretty much my other units won't die from other things. I almost forgot about how much stuff they give you at the very beginning. Really thinking back, I wasted a lot of mats in this game. Oh, this is really causing pain in my heart. I'm like, I could have had such a better progression if I was more efficient with the way I use my materials. Oh yeah, definitely. Straight waifu. How much is it for a 10 pull? Do I have enough? I think I have enough, right? How much is it? Oh, it's only 1800. I have enough. Okay. Oh, imagine I get serious. Imagine I get serious from 110 pull, you guys. If I get it, I'm scared because you guys are gonna think it's pre-recorded or it's scripted. All right, let's see what I get. Oh, okay. Ooh, that would have been something. All right, we got Timmy, Meko. Caroline is actually really good. Oh, this was actually alright. I got Shinonome. Awesome. I got another Grace. I forgot what Onin is used for. Kurumi. Okay, cool. Alright, bet. This is what we're working with right now. So we got target elimination. I have my defense breaker. So now the question is, yeah, I have to be efficient. I'm going to put her on my team from now because I need her to gain some XP, unfortunately. I need her to gain some XP. But look at this S3 is so stacked. Like, defense reduction and burn is absurd. Your Ginga gets a passive buff just from having her on the team because of Ginga scaling for her S3. I can't wait to see the damage done with this one. So let me actually. I should keep 0-4 for right now for clearing content, but just for the sake of getting XP, hopefully I don't die. Oh, alright, see you later, Kishi. Thanks a lot for sharing my stream. Alright, Shinonome is going to be the GOAT for the rest of forever. Even her S3 is really cool. Like, what a cool looking S3. Even though it doesn't have like a flashy animation like this one, which I don't understand why she gets a flag. Oh yeah, she's they're like a flagship. Yeah, Shinonome is about to be a huge carry. Just from her being here, I'm like, okay, Octo Hunt is going to be cool. Centaur is going to be cool. I won't have any issues. The only real issue is going to be Harpist. I have to figure out who's going to be my defense breaker for Harpist. Once I figure that out, I won't have any issues. Alright, hopefully this boss doesn't give me a hard time. It's funny how they make you fight this boss so early on, and this boss turns out to be one of the raid monsters. So I have a question for you guys that's watching. Do you guys work from home also? Or are you guys just like vibing out on the phone wherever you're at? Ginga can go Harpist 9 with no attack buff, Morris S2 push, and a defense breaker. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the defense breaker though. I really keep forgetting about the units in this game because I've been playing like Epic 7 equally as much to this game, so sometimes I forget like what the units do in this game. This game is more so like when it first came out for the first week, it was like my main game. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. And then I saw how bad they put like a ceiling on progression, and I was like, okay, I'm going to slow my roll because by the time you reach like real, oh, she died, unlucky. By the time you reach like real end game in this game, Honkai Impact, the that turn-based gacha is going to be out, and I don't even want to I don't even want to think about how good that game is going to be, because if that game is really good, I might abandon this game altogether if I'm going to be honest, because the game looks amazing. Okay, I'm about to do something, you guys. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. Just to make sure my units don't die. Was there any? Who else was weak? Grace is level 11. Do I? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not? Okay, this should prevent me from dying for a while. But Ginga needs the free 6-star attack set and crit set to have enough damage. Yeah, I'm going to. I know for sure because Harpist isn't hard, right? It's just I'm thinking about the fact that I'm going to have to build an extra unit. I'm thinking about the efficiency of it because one thing that makes Chahaya really efficient, or was that you can use her for 3 of the major hunts. Like I can use Chahaya for Octo Hunt. I can use Chahaya for Harpist, and I can use it for Centaur. Now Shinonome is triple S tier for Octo Hunt and triple S tier for Centaur, but not for Harpist. So I'm thinking about stamina because I know that you guys have had a much harder time with stamina as free to plays than I have. So I don't even know how hard it is to actually like 6-star multiple characters because I've never had an issue. So I'm trying to think from a position that's not of privilege of like, okay, if I'm going to invest in 2 characters, then again, I could probably just use a 4-star character and just as long as the defense break lands, I should be fine. Yeah, as long as the defense break lands because for Harpist, literally as soon as I get a good, honestly, honestly and truly, I think the play that I'm going to do for my efficiency when it comes to my hunt order, I'm going to go straight from Centaur right into Octo and then farm Harpist. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. For the simple fact that the free 6-star attack set and the crit set that they give you is more than enough damage for Grace. I'm going to 6-star Grace so I can do Octo Hunt with no issue. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Because Grace can literally one-shot. Oh no, but I don't have Milvis. Oh shoot. Nope, nope, that's not the play. That is not the play. See, all of position of privilege. I'm thinking as if I'm on my old account. I'll figure it out, you guys. I'll figure it out. I love collecting these. I wish we had gotten that we still get this amount of stuff on a day to day. So how many of you guys are actually free to play? Is there anyone? I don't think this is possible for anyone to be free to play in this game. If I'm going to be honest, your idea of free to play in this game is if you spent less than $100. That is still free to play. Because this is a game. Once I realized this was a game where it's basically a weekly subscription, not a monthly. They've made their packs in a way where you have to spend each week because it's gated to each week. Like even the upgrade mats, you need to buy them weekly or else it's not like you could wait until the end of the month and say, oh, like okay, I have the money for it. Let me just whale out and buy a bunch of upgrade packs. Nope. You have to just sit there, wait until the next week. This is how they get you to make sure to keep playing the game. So I don't know. I don't know how people can. There's a lot of reasons making me skeptical of continuing to play this game, but the game looks so good and it has so much potential. They increase the quality of life, and this game is going to be nuts. I think after I grind out a bit, I'm going to play Monster Hunter Rise. I don't know if any of you guys play Monster Hunter, but the DLC just dropped yesterday, and it's looking so good. 100% I'm going to be playing it. Typically on Fridays, right after work, I use the time to watch some anime, but right now we're in like an anime drought. Nothing really good is out right now, but I just finished Tamagotchi game. Tamagotchi game goes crazy. I only play mobile games. Listen, we're at that age now where, like, honestly, if I didn't work from home, I would not have time to play, like, desktop games. Spy X Family. You know, it's funny. I got to episode 4 and stopped watching it, and it just randomly stopped watching it. It's not like the show is bad or anything. It was just one of those things where, I think, oh yeah, I traveled. I went to go live in Colombia for like a month, and I was just like living real life and breathing air, had oxygen. I'm inside all the time. How many hunt runs did it take you to get double gold stat for attack percent and crit damage? Uh, Ramius. So I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. God roll gears drop all the time for me. I think I have a pretty good luck. I don't know if it's just me, but I get gold stat gear a lot in this game. That's why I'm afraid of PvP's future, because it seems like you get a lot of good gears really, really early on. And what's the only difference that's going to be between you and another player is how many dupes they have of a character. If I were to quantify though, because you asked how many runs, I would say within 90 runs. Within 90 runs, I've gotten multiple double gold stats. Because remember, I'm only farming Hunt 7. So it's like it was really fast. It wasn't as much stamina, and I got whatever I needed immediately. But this was a strategy that I guess I used before a lot of, because apparently that video is still going viral till this day. Like I'm nearing 8,000 views, mind you, as a channel that not even 15 days ago I had no subscribers and I got 8,000 views. Apparently a lot of people didn't know how to farm efficiently. Probably just you. I've gotten way too many double gold accuracy and stat resist. Trust me, I get those too. That's my luck from Epic 7. Um, but I can tell you that it is going to happen because think about how many double golds you've gotten, period, right? At some point, it's like if you flip a coin and it lands on tails enough times in a row, it's eventually going to land on heads equally as many times in a row, right? So right now, if you're getting double golds and it's the same two stats all the time, and they're all defensive or like stats that you don't use, eventually you're only going to get stats that are like a double gold offensive stat, right? So that's the way you got to look at it. Like, okay, you're wasting all your bad luck now, and by the way probability works, you're eventually going to get a good substat roll. But that's all assuming the integrity of the game is good and they aren't lying to us about, the chance rates of things dropping. Because if they're lying to us, there's nothing we can do about it, right? I used to be free to play until yesterday, LOL, but I don't spend anything before level 42. With this game, so lack of resources and rolls, I plan to roll. Clarissa, Leela, and Yui can't do that with 50, 60 rolls a month. I've been at Centaur with 7, 20, 10 refresh. Really? You know what's so crazy? I guess it is a luck thing because if you guys really take a look at my videos from like early on and you can tell I'm not capping, I've had like really good gears from like day 3, right? And there's only so much you could farm in 3 days. And if you look at my level, I was only level 40 something. So it's not like I farm more than you are now in your level as at level 42. I think I was getting double gold gears while I was still level 30. So it's not like I don't want to brag or anything, but I think it was just I was just luckier than you at the time. I'll probably be less luckier than you later on, but for right now, I would just say keep going at it because it is going to happen, right? Like it's just one of those things. Like if As long as you see yourself being a long-term player, you're fine. Listen, I didn't even realize I was lucky until you guys pointed it out this time around. When I tell you I had no idea, I had absolutely no idea. I thought the drop rates were just really, really high. I've had no issues whatsoever when it came to getting good gears. If anything, the stat that I get the most of is gold attack. I get gold attack more than anything else. But I don't get a lot of like speed. I don't get a lot of speed. I don't get a lot of crit damage. I get a lot of crit and attack. Those are my top two stats that I get the most right now. The first day or two though that I was playing, I got a lot of what is it? A lot of just status resist and status accuracy, but that was just like the first day. After that was good. Do you guys all plan on playing PvP seriously? Because what I'm thinking about right now, it sounds like a lot of you guys' pains with progressing in this game has to be PvP related. I think anyone that doesn't like the progression in this game is interested in PvP, and that is where relatively they feel like they have slow progression. But if you're only a PvE Andy and you only care about doing PvE content and future PvE content, then there's no reason to rush. Like, take your gear as it comes. You don't even need to farm every day. Stack up your farms and just go all in on one day just so you can feel better about yourself, whatever case may be. But there is no reason to rush for good gears in this game at all. And especially in a state that it's in with such a lack of content. I'm sure you guys have been watching other like YouTubers, like the bigger ones than me, and you're like Tim and everyone else, and you can kind of tell like everyone's like they're out of content, and now they're in a territory of content that only other whales can relate to because they're doing things like creating 1v4 teams because there's nothing else. There's literally nothing to do. Even me, right? Like I'm only uploading like PvP gameplay for yesterday and today, and I was like, let me just start a free-to-play account because there's literally nothing else to do. We have no other content. Whereas in Epic 7, I could do something like, oh, let me create content around expeditions. Let me create content with guild versus guild. Let me create content for RTA, arena, etc., etc. Like there's always more and more content. I think that's what makes Epic 7 superior but again, giving credit where it's due, this is a new game and Epic 7 didn't release with all that content, just like how right now maybe in 3 years time like Epic 7 it will have Epic 7's content, but the struggle with this game right now is the content drought. You're going to see that your YouTuber is going to be very repetitive. I've even seen recreations of my own God Roll gear video, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm not going to shout out any creators though that I know that have kind of copied that video, simply because everyone has to eat, and I understand that, right? Like everyone wants to have some content, and they saw that my small channel, I've gotten a lot of views on that video, and they went and created that video, and you know what, kudos to them, because it's just hard to find content for this game in the state that it's in. There was a few JP players that I was watching, and they actually went back to their JP accounts to show JP PvP, because even PvP is boring, right? Like you guys are not going to watch 10 days worth of PvP progression of me using the same team and just clicking the auto button and just destroying people in ladder. But difficulty doing Octo 8. Ramius, have you seen my well, first, what units do you have? Do you have Milvis? Because the only reason, I know I always say this, but Milvis is queen of Octo Hunt 7 and 8. Like That's why when the game first came out, when I saw her kit, the first thing I did was look at like the hunt bosses and what they did, and I saw like what's her name, Ashura and Milvis kit, and I knew immediately that Milvis was going to be what I was going to use for 7 and 8. If you have Milvis, you can 100% do 8 with a one-shot team. If you have any AoE, no, I think Milvis is the only AoE defense. Never mind. Until we get what's her name, Ryza, she'll be. I think Ryza's the only other AoE defense breaker. She better not die. If you die, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay. Oh yeah, we're getting our monies up, boys. We're at 92,000. Okay, we got Shinobu. Okay. Alright. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Is there something I'm missing? Oh. How many of these do we have? Do I have enough for another pull? Listen, I have no shame, you guys. If I have enough to pull, I'm pulling. I'm one of those. But I need Roko still, so I'm forced to pull until I get Roko, or else I will not. Well, nah, I don't need Roko. Honestly, I don't need anything else. I have just enough units right now to have a really good start to this game. Do I get any good gears is the question. Oh, hello, Infinity. On. Infinity on. Ramius. Oh, so you have her. Okay, so Ramius, you only need her. Bro, she doesn't even need to be, like... She doesn't need to be super decked out either. Just have her bulky enough to survive the octopus's first AoE attack. Make sure she has a lot of accuracy and that she goes first before Alice. And make her AoE defense break the entire team, like the mobs and the boss. Put your highest attack gear on Grace and just go to town. So all you need, you can literally 3-man Octopus 8 with Grace, Milvis, and Alice. That's all you need. I keep doing that. I know you guys hate when I do that. A bit more difficult to match yours. Well, you have the free attack set, right? You can literally do that same run that I did with the free attack set and the free 6-star crit set. Oh, thanks so much, Infinity. I appreciate that. I've been trying to keep the content out, but as you can see from myself and a lot of the other YouTubers, there's a big content drought happening. So I will be uploading this free-to-play channel on a frequent basis until there's more content out, because it's pretty much nothing left, right? Like all the content, like now that I have an Octopus 9 like one-shot hunt guide out, literally there's no content left. I think the next step for me will be raids, but no one has the gear for that. If anyone is doing raids right now, they have literally spent hundreds and probably thousands of dollars on the game. Until I get enough mats to like start gearing out for raids, I will not be able to do raids just yet. But I'm 100% sure, like, for at least one of those raid bosses, I'll have a one-shot guide, because Shinonome, I have some plans for Shinonome. Shinonome is insane. So, oh yeah, Ramius. Yeah, just use a free 6-star set, and I'm sure you could do. There's no way that you can't do that hunt with, as long as you max skill up the all of Grace's skills, you should be fine. She needs to be max skilled up, and I think you need all of her dupes. You may need all of her dupes too. Raids. I'll show you right after this Infinity. It's called something else though, but it's clearly the equivalent of what we have for expeditions in Epic 7. I'll show you what that is. It's basically just a harder tier bossing content. You get, I would say, relatively small rewards for beating them, but they're still worth doing because you get some crystals, you get 5-star AG skill ups, and you get some money. So it's worth doing as, like, I guess, for bragging rights, but it doesn't give as much as you would hope for being such a hard piece of content in the game. But that's my next step for my own for my main. I'm going to try and do the expeditions, those super hard bosses. But the gearing requirements for those are so hefty, man. So Infinity, we have the target eliminations, and then we have the, wait, what is it? The suppression of dark right here, right underneath. So the suppression of dark is basically the hardest bosses in the game currently, and it gives you some pretty decent stuff. It gives you crystals, and I'm an E7 veteran too, but E7 now is only about the role next meta heroes and after RTA matches hours of auto. Woo! Honestly, and again, I can tell you right now, right? If this game, literally what makes Epic 7 really, really stale is the farming. The amount of farming you need to do, like anyone that's here that does not come from Epic 7, if you're complaining about your rolls in this game, it does not touch how bad your rolls could be in Epic 7. You can really land what you felt was the most perfect piece of gear, and because it has all of the right substats, start rolling into it and just feel absolute pain because you get like a quadruple roll in like status resistance or something, right? Like, well, it's called a, oh shoot, I've been playing this game for so long I forgot what it's called. What is it? Effect resistance? Yeah, effect resistance. So it's like the pains, you would spend significantly more stamina just to hunt for one piece of good gear that rolls properly, versus in this game you're just worried about which rolls you're going to take and put another gear. If they put an offline auto in Epic 7, that would save the game by itself, if I'm going to be really honest. And they don't even need to change the drop rates or anything. Offline auto will make Epic 7 back on top. Because right now, they are the most... Epic 7 is the most outdated turn-based gacha out right now, besides, of course, Summoner's War. But Summoner's War, they've even upgraded because you can still do other content while you're farming. So Epic 7 is the furthest behind out of all of the turn-based style games that's similar to it. Like even Dislight, at least you can do other content while you're farming. Sitting there and just keeping your auto runs going for hours and hours, praying for that one piece of gear, is horrible. And they also need to change the pricing for their leafs, which is the stamina system in that game. The pricing for their leafs is not fair. This game is very, very fair. Oh, this is... You didn't play Epic 7. Interesting. Oh, wow. I really assumed almost every single person that has played Artery gear came from Epic 7. Or at least Summoners War. So, Infinity, what attracted you to Artery gear? Like, how did you find Artery gear? Have you played a genre of game that's similar to this before? Oh, yes. My friend Naked HD XYZ is back. Subscribe to her OnlyFans. I'm gonna let him rock out for a little bit. So it looks like he makes some great content on OnlyFans. I'm gonna be honest. Might subscribe later. No, honestly, I literally just banned him. I don't know how this bot got back here. Let's report again. Literally have no idea how these bots make it back. And how they even found my small channel. Like out of all the channels you could be on, you choose mine. Alright, the ball is rolling though. I can genuinely, I think this comp is so good, I can make it all the way to the end of the PvE story with just this comp. The defense buffs from Neo is really good. Then I got the defense break from Shinonome, Grace with the AoE, and I got heals from Margit. This is actually a pretty solid team. Been busy in the military, so not a lot of time, but I love Chibi and PvP. And how you can use 3-star on unit. Oh, in the military, huh? I'm pretty sure that you're really like busy right now. There's a lot going on in the world. But thank you for your service, Infinity. But yeah, no, okay, fair enough. Everyone loves them some chibi waifu art. I don't think anyone can argue with that. Also in the military, I'm sure like there's not many opportunities to game as well, so it makes sense that mobile games would pique your interest. So you can just pick it up and go. Especially you may have like some workout sessions. You just start your auto farm, turn the game, literally just turn your phone off and just go work out or do whatever duty that you have. That's where they get you. The quality of life for gacha games. That's what it should be like. And Epic 7, after Artery Gear and Dislike came out, I was like, I knew immediately, like, okay, like if they don't implement this, the game would die. Cause this is peak quality of life right here, being able to farm and not have your phone on. Oh, no shot! The bot came back. How is this possible? I have no idea how this bot just keeps getting back in here. This bot is OP. Man's got more lives than a cat. Thought I killed him many times, but he just keeps coming back with his OnlyFans. You know what? What I should do, the smart thing to do here, I actually need to farm, even though Sunday is right around the corner, I actually need to farm some of these fire stages for Shinonome. Shinonome is a god tier defense breaker. Absolute Chad defense breaker. Look at that. Oh my god. Even the burn does so much damage and she doesn't even have any attack right now. Sensational. Ooh, looks like everybody's dropping off. Looks like Naked HD XYZ scared everyone off.
私も手伝います。言ってしまえ。あなた方は辛いでしょう。積み重ねた経験が力になっただけです。みんなももっと実践に参加すれば、私のような戦績を得られます。
Probably end alive in like another 30 minutes or so, guys. I just wanted to have like a VOD of, proof of progression so people don't think like one thing I hate watching is videos of people doing like a zero to hero guide free to play in gacha games. And you watch the video and you just see a whole bunch of meta 5-star units, maybe a Sirius, an Alice, a Heron, and you're just like, okay, so all of a sudden you're free to play and you have all the meta units. Yeah, I just re-rolled a million times, but that's not the point. I think that defeats the purpose, right? Like, how are you gonna sit there, say that you're trying to create an experience that's easily replicated, or people that are already going through it through bad rolls on their end and they don't want to re-roll, and you're starting off with the most meta units. Completely defeats the purpose of like a free-to-play experience, I think. If she dies, I'm gonna be really upset. Can we complete this? I know I don't need 3 stars for this, but yeah, Grace is so strong. Oh, she got burned. Never mind. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Okay, I push my luck there, guys. I push my luck. Need to level them up a bit more. Was just trying to get some technology for our girl Shinonome. One thing I do want to point out too is that majority of your progression isn't going to happen until day 2. Day 1 is just kind of figuring out what roles you're going to get. Tomorrow when I get Morris, I'm going to go in. Like I'm probably going to do all of my progression starting tomorrow with Morris, because majority of the content I really can't do without her. If I'm going to be really honest with you guys, there's no need for me to rush anywhere for today. Today is kind of like the intro, testing the waters with the stream as well. I didn't realize that people were going to watch, which is pretty crazy. Fitty, hey, question for you right now. For iron? Oh, okay. What can you use instead of Roko? Ooh. So I'm gonna be honest with you, Infinity. I do not know. I don't know. I honestly, if you don't have Roko, I suggest not doing Maiden. I think you should skip Maiden entirely. But I know, to each their own. You're going to have, there's going to be gears that's in there that you want probably. But, and you may have been hearing that Octopus is endgame hunt boss. That's not true. Maiden is the true endgame hunt boss. Because all the gears that drop from Maiden is like luxury gears for free to play players or like low spenders. Like you're not going to be using the health set unless like that's not a gear set you're going to invest heavily in, because it's not a gear set that's versatile in all content in the game, right? You want to focus on sets that are versatile in all contents of the game, and those sets exist in Octo Hunt, in Centaur, and in Harpist. Iron Maiden gives the least versatile sets in the game. You can say attack set is really good, but realistically speaking, majority of units in this game, well, a lot of them don't even scale off of attack. Oh, I did. I literally just answered the question. Oh no, but I'm saying Infinity. Just skip Maiden. Skip Maiden altogether. Focus on the other hunts because efficiency wise, Maiden doesn't give enough versatile gear to farm. When you think about the octopus hunt and think about centaur, how it sets you up to even do the other hunts, there's no reason to do maiden. If I'm going to be really honest with you, maiden is a luxury. It is a luxury hunt to do. And yes, you can farm for the attack set, but the attack set isn't as versatile as the crit damage set by far. Any unit can use the crit damage set. Not every unit can use the attack set. So you have to think about that in terms of efficiency because you're not going to be able to plus 15 every gear, right? Maybe you want the health set. Maybe you want the defense set that's there, but neither of those are even worth it. The attack set is decent, yes, but because you get the free attack set from the game and that's all you need to clear endgame content, you do not have any reason to do the maiden boss. Even though you may really want to, maiden is not worth it. And funny enough, I get a lot of views on my guide, even though the audio is horrible on that guide to do maiden. It is not worth doing that hunt boss. Skip it entirely. That is what I'll be doing for this account as a free to play. There's no reason to do that hunt boss. Let's see here. Did I get any more gear? I don't even know where these 3-star gears come from. What content did they come from? I know this come from the story. What should I do? I have to take a hard look at the progression briefing. So we get this day 6. Yep, Octopus gives you the crit damage. And the crit damage, again, that scales for all units, right? If you really think about how versatile crit damage is, we have units that scale off of defense, we have units that scale off of health, right? Crit damage still amplifies the damage from those units. Whereas the attack set is only good for units that only scale off of attack. And even then, like, because it's hard to explain, but it's one of those things like, one, the attack set is only a PvE set. The crit damage set is really good for both PvP and PvE. I guess it's a trade-off. If you can farm Maiden very easily with no issue, I would say optimize the free attack set that they give you, and then move on to the octopus boss. But if you don't have the units to do Maiden, and do Maiden at a I would say a high efficiency, just skip and go to Maiden. Go to Octopus. But let's say you don't have Roko, what can you use besides her? Nothing. Well, wait, let's see. If I have a blue unit, I remember seeing that's the issue, blue unit. So that you're already looking at a 1% success rate. I don't think there's any units, if I'm going to be honest. And I'm not even on my main account to show you guys. I don't think there's any units that you can use. Roko works because of her corrosion cycling. Other than that, you're only looking at like a one-shot team that can strip and just destroy and obliterate the boss and the minions, and no one has the gear for that right now, including myself. Bima, no gray and having a hard time in Maiden. I'm gonna be honest, Bima. If you don't have gray, don't do Maiden. I don't think everyone in my chat right now, do not do Maiden. Maiden is the worst hunt. Maiden will make you literally stop playing this game. Skip Maiden. Use the same team that you use for Centaur to do Harpist. Do Harpist so that you can get really good slot 5 and slot 6 gear. Like the gear that drops right here, right? You want to have good slot 5 and slot 6 gear. Make sure it's crit set. and then go on to the octopus boss and call it a day. Because there is no reason to do maiden boss. When you look at even what she drops, attack, health, and the defense set, you're going to be killing yourself for what? There's no reason. I'm sorry. There's no reason to do this, to do this hunt right here. I'm going to actually prove a point by not doing this hunt at all before I hit the Octopus 9 boss. Make a video guide on what the minimum stat team requirement for Octo 8, since no one has that up at this time. Actually, I think I went over it briefly, but I can do a more in-depth video. I got you, Ramius. That's a good idea for a video, actually. I'm going to test. Yeah, that's going to involve a lot of testing. I'll probably have to do like the minimum possible and then scale up from there. All of these things look so tempting. This is how they get you. Alright, now I'm deciding if I have some upgrade mats. I'm deciding if it's even worth. I might have to upgrade this. I might have to, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna use. Oh, I really. Okay, this is free. I can use this. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I really don't want to have to use these mats, but I need to upgrade. Honestly, wait a second. The reason why I keep going to supply is, where is it? This set right here. This is actually a really cheap set, and I can just start. I know they give you this set anyway, and it's the same exact thing. Yep, I'm doing it. It's going to make the content easy. I think it's worth it for the simple fact that I can use it on the 2 units that I'm using most right now, on like Shinonome, and because when I get the second set, I'm putting it on Shinonome, and it's going to help with her burn. And this first set I'm going to use for Grace. I think that's the play, because I want to make sure I'm not wasting any of my upgrade mats whatsoever. I know you guys are probably looking at this like, why would he do that? He spent his crystals. He shouldn't be spending all his crystals. You're right. But I definitely don't want to spend my upgrade mats. That, I promise you, I'm not doing. Because if I do that, that'll be a complete waste. Wow, what a cuck. You guys see that? Wow, that's insane. I need to keep that. Yeah, I need to keep that. Just in case. I'll probably get one more piece after. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go through the main story. Yeah, 4 o'clock I'm ending stream, you guys. Right now it's 3:51 Eastern Standard Time, so I'll be ending the stream in 9 minutes. Talking is exhausting, and then I gotta catch up on some work, and which I should be doing right now. Don't tell my boss. I'm saying that like I have a direct boss, but I actually don't, which is, I know, very privileged to say, but I do have. We have like my director who checks in every now and then, just like, hey, have you completed that project that you were working on, or have you had that client meeting? And even when I don't, I say yes. Yes, I have had that client meeting, and it went very well, because they never show up. Clients never show up to meetings. They always have to reschedule. Hey, how do your meeting with so and so go? Oh, it went really good. You know, they told me they'll be back in office, 2 weeks from now. So, yeah, it was a great meeting. Did you follow up that email? Yeah, I did. He sent me a reply and it just said K.
大丈夫。私
Cool.
はこうシュート。私からのプレゼント受け取って。あら。痛い。シェルターを探すよ。
Hopefully, those debuffs, that corrosion debuff is so beefy. Hopefully, this is enough to like.
今楽にしてあげる。
I might need to stop being stingy and invest into her gear more. Oh no, we got the attack.
私も手伝います。
Oh no, we're not finishing this run. This run is not gonna go well. I'm just going to have to invest into Grace.
失敗しちゃった。
I went down to invest into Grace just to avoid the non 3 stars and having to waste stamina. Fun fact: when I leave, I keep leaving the battles instead of letting it finish. Because even if I complete it with 2 stars, they're going to take stamina. It's going to take the same amount of stamina to complete it again. So I'm just ending the run so I can avoid wasting the stamina. Let's see. Is this the play? Oh, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Oh, that's a lot too. Oh, come on. I'm like strapped. Oh, that's so annoying. I don't want to use a 3-star set. But this is the waste. I don't want to use that much stamina. I mean, that much XP. I think the play here is to... Yeah, I think the play is just to keep upgrading them to +5. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, I think leaving this right here. See, I have a lot of this. This works. This works. Nice. We want it to pass level 6 as little as possible. Oh yeah, I have a lot of these too. Sick. Sick. This is just what I needed. Do I have upgrade fodder actually? I do. I think I'm just going to make Grace 4-star and call it a day. So I could just wipe these mobs out and not worry about everything else. How close are we? That's a waste of some XP, but I don't mind actually. I do not mind. Yep, we can rank her up. What? Why would you lock that? Who locks the fodder units? Where'd she go now? Oh, she's right above. I only need to do it with 2 anyway. Uh-huh. I keep doing that. Alright. Now I should be able to one-shot this this wave. Once my director appears offline, I'm appearing offline. I don't need once the boss leaves, you don't need to stay. What's my rank in PvP on my main account? Oh, that is a good question. Whatever my rank is in the very last video that I posted for PvP is my rank. I honestly don't know how the ranking system works in this game. All I know is that apparently I have the gear to be in like at least top 100. So I'm just going to make it there because people hate watching my showcases because they think I'm bullying the average player, which is probably true, but I just don't care enough about PvP. right now the game is not in a state for me to care about PvP. And after I kind of exposed in one of my videos how bad the PvP is going to be in the future, I stopped caring about PvP. If I'm going to be really, really honest with you. Oh yeah, look at all that. Yo, Grace is different. Oh my gosh. Grace is actually built diff. What is that? Yeah, let me skill her up after this. Oh my, oh my. See, that's what I was saying, Infinity. I wanted to bully everyone. I was completely fine doing my showcases, because the whole point wasn't people liked watching my showcases because they like watching people get one tapped. No one who watched my showcases really actually cared what rank I was. They just see waifu and strong gear doing big damage, and that's all they care about. And I agree. For me, I'd watch it. It's not a big deal because it's understood already that it's not try hard gameplay. But then I got some criticisms from other people around my rank, and they're like, "Hey, like, at least try to do like you're making it worse, a bad experience for everyone else." I mean, I didn't understand the argument because it's not RTA, so I didn't know what they meant. But I was just like, okay, maybe there's an audience out there, even though they're the vast minority, the small minority, where they care about try hard PVE, so PvP. So let me make some content for them. Oh, I need the blue. Hmm. Hmm. I think I get that from story. I'm like positive I get that from story. Going to skill her up. Oh, Naked HD. Oh, you're back again, I see. Here to show us your OnlyFans content? Yo, who allowed? I wish I had a bouncer. Someone remove this guy out my section. Disrespect in my chat. The amount of times I had to report this bot is crazy. I am starving. I wonder what I'm eating today. I'm actually really hungry. What the heck? Oh yeah, that damage is immaculate. Sensational. Alright, after I beat this boss, I'm going to end the stream, you guys. I actually have some work to do. But thank you all for tuning in. Like, I really appreciate this. This was actually just a test stream, too. I'll be talking more in the other streams. I just literally only started the stream because I thought, like, only one or two people were going to watch. So I appreciate all of you guys that was watching today. I was just going to just leave my mic off, but, I was pressured into turning it on, but it was for the right reason. You guys don't want to sit there and just listen to silence and clicks all day, which is fair. Yeah, as a channel grows, I think at this rate, I really see the possibility of hitting 1,000 1,000 subscribers. I think at 1,000 subscribers for sure, I'll start like a Discord, a little community Discord where we can all chat, play different games together. One thing I'm big on is Valorant. I don't know if there's any Valorant Andes out there, but I will definitely try to interact with you guys more in the Discord channel. So on my way to 1,000, I'll probably have some giveaways as well. I did not think my channel grew like extremely quickly. Like for those of you, I know Marcus, if you end up watching this VOD later, you've been here like you were like one of my first 10 subscribers watching every single one of my videos, and I appreciate that. Like I did not expect to grow this fast. Yeah, see you later, Infinity, and see you later, Ramius. Guess when you blow up, I can say I was there when you had 300 subs. Hey, listen, I appreciate all the love. I'll remember everyone here in this stream. Trust and believe, and you guys definitely will get shout outs. Oh, Jitsu himself. Okay, okay. Thank you for tuning into the stream, my guy. Alright, so that is the end of the stream, you guys. We finished story 3. Not much progression because we're focused on getting Morris tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'm going all in. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Peace.